Welcome to another episode and video on my driving robot Mydfir, based on the robo interface and which is remotely controlled by the robo RF data link, which is a radio frequency. It has two line following sensors right here. It has active sonar to detect objects such as those. It has color recognition right here and there under the interface, not part of the interface, and a buzzer and lights to signal several things. Last time I tried to figure out why, despite all testing, it still goes wrong with detecting and choosing direction, which means that if one thing is being detected, it should, let's say, if that one is being detected, it should run backwards and then that, or just run backwards when it signals two objects. Those effects have not been flawless as yet, and that's a problem. With one sensor it used to go right, and then suddenly it didn't go right anymore. Then my conclusion was, alright, I have the broken sensor, so I replaced it after ordering a new one, and it had the same effect. The first sensor turned out to be alright after a while, so then I used two sensors, which one is here and one is there, and they are direct adjacent to each other. Next, what happens is that I get very unlogical measured data, acquired data, and then it turns out that the sensors are actually mirrored. So left and right are in the other sensor right and left, which complicated the whole thing. So within the algorithm I had to completely throw away everything I had intended and thought out. Then there is a color recognition, and color is value. And with changing light and any changing artificial light as a lamp, the color changes, the value changes. So you have to have a range, and then it turns out that red is not always red, blue is not always blue, and green is not always green, at least in the perception of the algorithm. So let's test and see how it works out with a freshly charged battery and on a distance, at a distance of say 10 centimeters, slightly more than 10. So let's put it this way. The color recognition only works for the bottom, so green, blue, green and red, and not for the objects. Those are just being detected as objects. So let's see how this is going to work out. And wait, yeah, everything works within a distance of 3 and 8 centimeters. So now I have the point that this is larger than 8 and this is larger than 8. So I actually have to put the objects a lot closer. Now they are, well, if I look here, they are still further away. Okay, closest is now something called 5, and here it's about 8-ish. Let's try and see whatever happens. Alright, so situation as described, 8 and 8 and 3 and 8, and let's just roll and see whatever happens, if anything happens. Here the light blinks that there is contact, it moves, but the question is, how does it move? And one object is being pushed away, it rides backwards, very nice. Alright. Or is it alright? What is it doing? It has lost the line completely. So I guess that is end of story, because it has lost the line. Alright. Oops, and I should press Ctrl C inside this window. So this is 1. Now let's see if this same thing is being repeated, because usually when things go the way they are, it's not being repeated. So let's go. Go. It is pushing, going backwards, pushing forward. Wow. Yeah, backwards. See, it drives the other way. Because, and then you have that. Alright, let's aid a bit. Help a bit. Really? So what is it doing now? It is already detecting. No, it's not detecting anything. Aha, okay. This goes on and on. But what I now do, what I now should do is change the algorithm, because it cannot leave the going left part of the algorithm, and I have to abort it. So after, let's say, or I have to make an if statement in it to make sure that if there's a line it can abort it, because this is just going in an endless circle. Not very nice, not very good to say. So let's see whatever I can do. So with this situation, and also with slowly going left, The question is, where is the problem? Best is to find it. And 3. Slowly left. Alright. Now we have the problem. It is exactly in the correction when it loses the line. And while it hasn't found the line, then it won't stop. So that's a problem. And in this case, when it drives either that way or that way, you would say that it would find the line somewhere here. So why doesn't it? Because probably it looks with 2 sensors at the same time in this case, and it should look with this one only, or that one only. And now I'm blocking the view, I realize. So we have here the situation, and here when it goes either this way or that way, it doesn't see it with both in that direction, but only with this one or with this one, and that's the problem. So how to make sure that when it sees one, it stops? Having said that, in this situation it's still not following the line. It detects a line. So that's, in this case, with one sensor only, it detects line, it doesn't follow it. And that's a problem. Detecting is not necessarily following. Following is detecting. So how to solve this? Right, let's shrink. No, come on. So how to solve this problem? It gets on and on. And if you can brake, can you brake a while? Well, I can do one thing, of course, that I say detect one thing for once or twice, and after 2 times detecting and it still hasn't found it, it just stops. I think that is the solution. So the question is now, which one is which? Open. This one I should have. Sonar doesn't care. Now the interesting thing is that the one that is over the line is, I think, 3 and 4. Best to test. Removing it. Okay. Now they don't see anything. So it is 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Okay, very nice. And it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and then we say if, so 1 and 2 I should have, and they should be 0. Copy, paste, and this one should be 0, and bracket, line detect is, I can try plus is 1, and right, and right here if line detect is 2, break. I can try. But okay, then we say line detect is 0. No, because it's Python, so this is it. And then we go here again. And one other thing, oh wait, best is to remove this and put it here. Okay, and actually this should be the same here, but let's just try this. And then this has to be closed to background. And let's go. So now actually I have, of course, to put robot in position after. Alright, and then nicely here, some 5 centimeters, something here, without being pushed away, in whichever direction. Then going now what, where, 9350, which is by now here. Oh, right. Okay. Save and go. Second chance. And let's see whatever happens. That is 1. LED is burning, so it is detecting something, but it's not important. Oh, I should have written the value of line detect. Oh, that's a nice one. Now that is a very nice one. Did it follow the line there? It looks like it. Okay. No. Why don't I get the end? I want the end. No page down. Oh wait. End. It ends clearly with 4 ones, which is indeed here. But where does it leave the line? So up, 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 up. Go all the way up. But when does it change? Paging up all the time to see a change in the 4. There you go. Alright, so this is strange. It says blue 4 times the buzzer. But I didn't hear a buzzer. And that's the only thing that comes before anything else. Okay. Let's do it again. Because this sounds like utter rubbish. Distance. Okay, increase the distance a bit. This is about 5. This is about... Oh right, this is too far. Now in a straight line. Yeah, and this is some... Yeah, right, this should be it. So, let's do it again. Go. Oh wait, no, stop. I have to change something because I have to put here print am I doing it correct? Yeah. Line detect is line detect. Right. And now let's see if this works. Go. Oh, and I did not put it in the file. But I think the battery is almost gone. So right now, okay, stop. And I need to do this. Copy and paste. And then line detect. Yep. Oh, right. Not quite alright. Devil is in the details again. And one more. Alright. This is slightly better. Let's go. Oh, wait. I, of course, have now to turn the robot around within a reasonable distance. And now, go. And you will never guess what happens. I think I need to replace a battery. And now it goes slowly right. Of course. Of course it goes slowly right. Okay. Yeah. I'm almost at the end of time for this video, but you can see that there are some glitches here and there. I need to add the line detect at slowly right as well, but I also am at the end of life of this, well, the end of charge of this battery pack. So, well, why do I think that? Because it drives very slowly. So, yeah, end of these attempts. And that is then the end of this episode. Some hopefully improvements, but of course never enough, and you never know what's going to happen. So when it does 3 times turn left and next time it's turn right, battery pack may be exhausting. Anyway, surprises, 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 and some error mistakes. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel, give it a thumbs up, and leave a comment or suggestion, please. You can also follow me on Twitter. Please retweet, like, leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. You can show your appreciation by making a small donation, either wired or by PayPal or wired. And you can choose to become a patron and have your name mentioned as a supporter. More information on my website listed at the start of this video and under this video. And on my website you can find much more. Once again, thank you for watching, and to be continued.